Now back at the forefront of the meta, generally picked in the first or second game. Yeah, the Corki, AD carry. Gen.G is one of the teams that's still very highly prioritized the Corki. Also the only one that we've seen play Corki mid, and obviously it's Chovy, so it looked wonderful.
Pretty good. Work. Fast bomb connects here onto G on this top side, as we are just fighting everywhere. And I think it's mainly over a crab, but a cow is now making his way in. Duro going to be able to snare him up. There's a flash forward to deliver Duro over to Calyx, and Wind becomes lightning. Heal comes out. He shields himself up, but it's probably not enough. Yep, it's going to be the clockwork windup that does him in. And first blood over to Nongshim. All right, Canyon also going to be heading over towards these grubs. The dragon has not been looked at here at all, and it's already 8 minutes into the game. So it's going to be quite an old Mountainous Drake.
That feels warranted. I feel like Mountain Drake would be the oldest Drake.
Yeah, it does feel like the ancient Drake, you know.
Chemtech is definitely the youngest Drake.
Oh yeah. Or Hextech. Hextech's also pretty young.
Yeah, I could see that.
Or do you think it's like arcane-y vibes? Still, Canyon's presence going to be enough to push them away.
Still a good play, though.
Spend some money, please, Canyon. Pop Blossom here towards the bottom side as Giu does manage to cleanse his way out. Is it going to be enough damage? There is the rocket, and somehow Gen.G pull it off.
And Keen still gets a decent amount of this wave. So it's Gen.G that really pulls ahead. They get the dive off in bot side. Whereas the same combi set for Nongshim towards top.
That fade away rocket was just ludicrous.
Maybe the third time's the charm?
Yeah, we're going to look for it. This is under a turret. Yeah, level
6.
5 is not going to do it.
All right, Gideon's here. Fourth time's the charm.
How many turret shots can we take? Is Keen ever going to die? The answer is no. It's Lens! He picked up turret aggro and he's just dead! What are we doing?
Mind, because the previous play didn't work out, is I kind of want to see how Keen responds.
Oh.
잡은 것 같은데? 나이스. 뭐냐 이거?
Like, what? Yeah. What was that?
Having played with Lehens,
oh, so this is what that feels like. Well, I mean, if in doubt, I mean, maybe the fifth time is indeed going to be the charm, as he does go down. Okay. Gideon also able to tank it up. No worries at all. Pop Blossom coming on through here as Giu is also, he's no flash, no cleanse, no life. And Lehens comes on over to watch. So yeah, I mean, we saw this yesterday. This is what Doran was complaining about and Faker was laughing about when Doran's Gwen was just killed over and over again while T1 won the map elsewhere. But at least KT had something. Nongshim have started that train, right? They did give away a kill, unfortunate, but they killed the Gwen. Can they do it another 4 times?
Well, it also took them 5 tries.
Yeah.
I feel like Doran did die in all of those. Like, he traded back.
Yeah.
You know, like, I don't think they were great trades, but he did die.
Are you okay? You were looking for...
Dragon is honestly fine. It's not the end of the world. The fact that we also have the triple grubs for Gen.G is, oh, Calyx.
Oh, dear. Calyx is dead, ladies and gentlemen. He did have flash, but where was he supposed to flash? Yep. That's an example of what happened to Doran over and over again.
It did.
Yesterday.
Yeah. Well, this is one of the big differences that you have with Gen.G, right? Compared to a lot of the other teams in this group is...
well, some needlework coming on through here. There's still a turret, guys. Is Kingen not going to be... Oh, he is going to get out. Does demand a flash for his trouble. Meanwhile, in this top lane, Canyon spinning towards theoretical victory. Doesn't get over the wall and dies. So that, I don't think Canyon's stealing a POM today. And Chovy just walks his way out, probably giggling, as Canyon, you can see, looking a little sheepish, but not looking too forlorn.
Yeah, probably shouldn't make a play on 2 sides of the map.
Probably not.
When you are the 2 that's on the weaker side.
I mean, Gideon and Kingen did both die. Giu is just dying on repeat because there's just nothing he can really do this game.
Yeah, flashing Delph feels horrible, but I think you still have to. This is rough, Atlas.
What? It's frustrating because I feel like Gen.G haven't done enough things to warrant just how much.
Oh, I've done some prep work.
Oh yeah.
Okay. And I think our top 2 teams are Gen.G T1, right?
Okay.
And they both snowball very aggressively, but in very different ways.
Yes.
You get the turret, so like even though Canyon dies, it's not even a bad trade.
Yeah. Canyon could have also got out if he decided to press the W button a little later.
I think he always dies.
Probably. As we're going to check this one out one more time. Oh god, it's just a rocket. That'll do it. That is going to be a dragon against the
So
play.
that's just a little silly.
Everyone's here. Are we just going to dive? Well, they will destroy the turret as in goes Canyon. Finds himself a knock-up onto only Lehen. So the Cyclone not getting too much done, but they will likely get. Oh, the next charge does come on through, but the curtains have been called. These bullets not quite connecting as King and finds the backline with a public execution, but unfortunately, it's his own. Top laners are kind of dying all over the place. It's the Pop Blossom, and Keith stays alive. Gideon gonna have to run away, and Gen.G, I didn't even quite recognize that the wallets were this heavy, but I guess they just are. Why is Kane alive?
I might need to rectify my terminology. I don't think you can call it slow snowball when they're up 7k gold and killing inhib turrets at
19 minutes, yeah. Because it's not slow, it's stealth. Stealth balling.
Oh my god.
That's what they're doing.
Hey, there you go.
It sneaks up on you. Just going to try and disengage, but the Xin Zhao is running the wrong direction. Chovy throws a bear at the cow! And, that's weird imagery. I'm sorry about that one. The monkey is just going to run away, though. And they're going to
Too many animals!
Xin Zhao. Yeah, it's a menagerie in here. And he gets out. Wow, that's sneaky.
I mean, I can't say being taken picture-in-picture. We all know this game is over.
Yes.
There isn't really that much more to say.
Oh, this did happen. Okay, so Calix did manage to get the kill there, and Gio did use his flash that time around.
That's probably worth for
Character
Calix.
development.
You know, I'm just saying.
Ruler did just kind of kill everyone.
Oh, I'm sure it will be Ruler again. Yeah, but I'm saying.
All right, you can justify a vote 800% based on what we've seen so far with one game. As we're going to bring up this stat just to further prove that you were right. Okay, public execution is going to be used here as Keen goes into his circle. The Pop Blossom to answer, though. Looking fantastic. Ruler flashing away from Kingin. Even gets the fadeaway rocket, and oh god, they tried to kill Ruler as best they could. They failed at that, and basically everyone died.
For the agenda, I needed him to go down.
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, Duro at least kept himself alive, as now Kingin is underneath this turret. Keen is keeping Calix out of his own base and flashing on top of him. Snip, snip, but he does live, at least for the moment. There's the flash out as Keen
get him, Calix!
Probably dead. Yeah. Okay, this Orianna is able to tango.
Calix with the BDD cosplay? He just needs to get one more kill and he's in the red!
There we go.
Well, in the red is good in this case, right?
He's already red as well. As all right, there's a pulverize as Canyon won't take damage here from Lehens, but Lehens is just trying to be annoying, I guess. Duro's going to come on over and snare him up. As Kingin, he's got damage. He's a little bit frightening. And Duro now finds himself in amongst a lot of bad guys. Chovy coming on over, but doesn't have a lot of health himself, and the dissonance going to slow down the Nico, but they're unable to actually move any further forward. They may just have to take a consolation dragon. Things have gotten silly, but it's still 9,000 gold in the lead for Gen.G. They need to spend some of that money and come back, stop the funny business, and win the game, I guess.
We're going to get down to, what, like 8k with the bounty?
There we go.
Some attempted heroics from King and Calix isn't quite enough as, there we go, look at that. Plus 147 in mid lane.
Nailed it. Just beautiful as Lehens is just getting obliterated here by Kane. Throws some needles towards the Orianna that dies as an afterthought. The only gold lead that they had is just taken away from them. And Chovy, he's got flash, and he's able to get that stun onto Kingin as well. Down he goes. A very comfortable phosphorus bomb as Gideon does have the Crescent Guard, so that's going to make himself a little bit more durable. But Gen.G, 5 strong, moving towards these Nexus turrets. I think they're just trying to end this one in about 25 minutes. As not before they've killed Gio another time. Phosphorus Bomb does about a third of his health bar. That is just the state of this game, ladies and gentlemen. And Gen.G makes swift work of Nongshim here in game 1. So, understandable, but it isn't a 5v5 composition. You know, not necessarily. Obviously, if you do get the leads that Gen.G just kind of does, then it probably would just
I have seen some keen teamfight Yora King.
Yep, immediately teleports back, as we can see. as Canyon is just going to walk to the top lane and try to kill Kingin. And yeah, there's the Ghoulie wall, and there is a dead Rumble as he does pick that one up. No flash, no chance. A dive here towards the bottom side of the map as well, I don't think that one's going to work.
Oh no.
Oh no, oh, Chovy's flashing in. He gets the control ward, knows exactly where they are, as Ju does have a spell shield, but Chovy just waits. And now Gideon just drives to his death, and the kill is still able to go to Ruler!
With the performances in Rise Group, there is no question that this team belongs in the Legend Group, but also really nicely done there by Ruler, gets the flash out, dodges the boomerang blade.
Oh my goodness, he played it extremely well. Why? How is he doing this? Just living on 0 health.
My agenda is also not benefiting from this, I'm not gonna lie.
Well, if at first you don't succeed, try again but bring more friends, and this might be the way to do it. Chovy is also, okay, Canyon just grabs that kill, and oh no, not again! Oh, Nongshim, I'm so, thank you, Jonah Strong, by the way. Because we missed half of it, and it would have been even more heartbreaking.
Oh, no, no, no.
Oh, it's still really heartbreaking, though. As Gideon is going to try and drive away, but the Void will seek him out.
Heals up his AD carry.
Well, now, this was 2v1, and that was still fine for Gen.G. And then when it's not 2v1, it's way worse.
This, Atlas, this is going to be...
I have no idea. But they're going to go for another little attempt here as Duro battle dances his way out. Just no way to do anything here.
That's what I think this is all leading up towards. It's when Nongshim is going to face off against DK.
Ah, DK.
Against BNK.
That's the positive thing. Well, if you can actually bypass, you know, the mental strain that is just getting bopped over and over again by these legend teams.
They can still overtake KT. If they beat KT in both series, they have 2 series head-to-head against KT still left.
Yep.
One is our Saturday Showdown, the other one is the final, or second to final match 149.
We thought that Gen.G might be a team that might have some complacency, as we can see here. Not as much. These pandas, panda cats are adorable though.
That's
the hook is gonna come through. Let's see whether Keen can keep himself alive or not. Looks like he's not, as even Kingen turns up and actually manages to secure the kill. Also to be immortal, which I think is almost more problematic, as Death Charge is gonna get thrown out here, as there's the quickness to lock down the Sivir. The Grand Skyfall is going to bring in Canyon. Duro is also just gonna survive? No! He should have done... No, this... Oh, God. Okay, well, now the rest of them are definitely dead. It's a double. Make that a 5-kill Kai'Sa here in this game. Oh, come on. Duro, just run under the turret.
No,
just run under the turret. In that situation, like, it's only fair. As Chovy just solo kills Calyx.
And Calyx is just like, what did we do?
Yeah.
What did we do wrong? Like, what?
I mean, his rift has actually just exploded around him. So I don't have an answer for you there, Chronicler.
An opportunity?
Okay, well, Gideon is going to throw a ward in, and Ruler is just going to get picked up. Okay, the Impale going to be able to catch him, and this time Ruler is dead. There we go. He is killable, as it turns out, as Keen is just going to skirt around this equalizer momentarily, but still in a little bit of trouble. The flash does come out, and oh no! That was a lot of skill shots that just caught him out. It would have, if it was an honest 1v1, I think he had that, but it wasn't. Okay, in the meantime, we've got an Emperor's Divide coming on through here, as the quickness is going to charm up Calyx a little bit too late there. Gets himself out with some shifting sands. And that is Ruler's 2,500th kill as he respawns. I love that. That's my favorite thing to do, as that was on 5. So that was a while back. We just had to wait until it was proven that he could be killed.
Like, oh,
well, Grand Starfall comes in here from Canyon, as Kingen is just going to get stabbed. Chovy picks up that kill. Don't look down. Like, Nongshim were a middle-of-the-pack team,
they
higher than the middle of the pack, right? Like, this is not a bad team. It's just how much better both Gen.G and T1 have been this season. As Ju, oh my god, the damage is obscene. Canyon will be able to find it here As Chovy is down here split pushing, and there doesn't seem to be too many threats on the way, as Jiu is going to turn up. His flash just coming off cooldown momentarily, but I just don't think he's going to stop this one from going down, as Duro dodges the hook beautifully there with the grand exit. And now Gideon is looking for Keen, a teleport to bring Chovy into the fight as the equalizer does come down. That is 2 on the barbecue there with the Impale, but unfortunately the wallets are feeling pretty powerful here, and Chovy is just dancing around the fight. Ruler is murdered in his ear off screen as well, and it's a double for Chovy as he does take down the Rumble. And now Ruler is basically saying sorry to Lehens as he looks to kill his former support. Down he will go. That is the seventh, picked up for Ruler. This is a bloodbath chronicler. I said it at the beginning of the day, and I knew that it was probably going to be the case, but it's even the same amount of sad, you know,
looking
difficult.
At the Notion player camps, and I shouldn't be doing that.
No, don't do that.
Yeah, but I keep doing it. I can't look away.
I know. Even Keen doesn't look too hot. Wait, it's Keen.
What happens when the Blaze of Glory does not pan out?
Well, Canyon is going to... Okay, he's fine. It's just no worries at all. Just gets himself a charge. Throws some sticks around.
The K-Ram?
Oh, nice battle dance there from Duro. He is unhookable. All right, hits 4 with the ulti as Canyon just going to back away. Gives them time to get the turret, but Canyon does get picked up by the Impale, but who's impaling who? There's the crash into the wall. They do manage to take down the Pantheon. Gideon will pay for that with his life, or with his flash at least. Oh, never mind. It's a Void Seeker, and Ruler is just going to kill everyone where they stand. He flashes to take down Jiu. He was going to take a turret shot, so Calyx is going to take the kill in the end. But some heroism here from our 10 kills Kai'Sa, and Chovy says it's acing time. Yeah, you know the POM conversation that we were having last game?
I really wanted to further the agenda, but it was just it's just on that play right there. Come on, man. You don't need to do all that to him, Ruler, but he did.
He did. He wanted 3 kills, and he gets them.
Somehow catch up, you know, to the people in front of you. Okay, can we let's do that thing where we don't talk about the game, please.
Okay. Well, I'm not going to talk about Chovy as he kills King in here because I wouldn't do that. He pressed R. King in.
No, I just feel like he doesn't have a strong enough identity. As he's just a vague, like, you know, like,
Duro is going in basically solo to set up for Ruler, and he just takes down the Azir. This Otacon will belong to Gen.G as Chovy is doing way more damage than he should. Canyon's over here just killing 80 carries in between turrets. And now he's just going to ult somewhere. Where is he going? Oh, just into the base. Cool. Well, Lehen's going to give him a thumbs up as Canyon wants to come back to emote him, but Lehen's going to walk away.
So, yeah, my take on Otacon, I wish it had more of a sharp visual identity. It just looks like scary, like wispy monster.
Yeah, it is a bit like that.
Like Baron, to me, Baron's iconic. Like Baron has a very clear look.
Yeah.
You know, like the dragons are kind of basic, but that's fine. They're just with Tibbers.
Yep.
Please, Gen.G.
Gen.G is attempting to put them out of their misery here in the bottom lane. Calyx has managed to push out top.
Yeah.
I think that there should be a few Duro votes come in, as Ruler is just going to... Maybe it's all just Ruler as he kills Gideon yet again. This is kind of the Fed Kai'Sa thing, but man, is he fed.
Yes, great.
Yeah, thank you. That's it. That's
great words.
That's my play-by-play analysis.
Oh, no.
He's fed, and he's also fed. Look at how fed he is. Calyx goes gold. Equalizer goes wide, and Calyx goes down. Canyon obviously is just jumping forward as he's just going to get obliterated. Flash forward here from Gio, who's going to get the flash out of Kane. In the meantime, Lehens is going to have to get back to his fountain. Oh, no! He doesn't get there because he's sought by the Void, and yeah, Ruler then just dives on top of Gio as well. And it looked like things were kind of cool in that bottom lane until we then panned towards the top side once more. And it was all doomed.
Okay, it's fine. Lehen smiled. It's okay. I just hope Notion can shrug this one off, man, because...
Oh, nice double knock up there from Duro. Oh dear. Yeah, Ruler had a day out here. Also decides to plant himself in the death chamber for the celebration. A tale as old as time there towards the bottom side of the map. in the Mantrid Inspire alongside the On the Hunt just makes you run very, very fast.
DRX playing nicely towards our bot side prio, which you'll love to see. And then again, Shiyu, I think, his laning phase has just consistently been really good in the Aurora. It's
as he has that shockwave back up again, and this fight is really sort of broken up. As Lucid will move in, Sponge does collect himself one of these grubs. It's one each so far, as Yahoo dealing with the pillar. Sponge comes on over, but I don't think that Crescent Guard's quite going to work. They flash in, but it is going to be Lucid going down. Showmaker finds the answering kill, as now Shiyu's going to fall. Shockwave connects onto only Yahoo, and Teddy has found Showmaker in the back of the pit. And he is able to teleport his way out. Still Beryl is dead, and it's a disaster for DK. Plate gank as Beryl comes over and takes that one down, but 2 versus 1, it's a tough one to make work, as now Lucid, no flash available, does get the subjugate off, but I don't know whether that's going to quite be, never mind, it is going to be enough, as now Shiyu has found them, Between Worlds comes down, and Yahoo, is he going to pop? One more auto will do it, and there it goes. Shiyu with the punishment. Lucid stays alive, as that's not where you want to back, my friend. Talking about that.
No, I don't want to, but we do kind of have to. That should have been a one.
No. It was definitely one for after on the horizon. It is about to happen, and DRX I think are feeling the pressure because the tempo vibes are well and truly in DK's favor right now. And now Rich is just taking a bunch of damage. The pillar goes down, but it doesn't really work out there for Lucid. But they'll just take the turret. That is going to secure it for them. Oh, the Teddy's individual.
Because relative, it was really big, right?
It was, yeah.
And it really isn't anymore. And I guess they're just going to gift this up as well? Because they're too late.
They're going to supervise it.
Oh, not the DRX supervision angle.
Well, turret will be picked up here towards the bottom side. That is going to close the gap a little bit when it comes to the gold.
Does help.
Yep.
A 5v5.
This is going to be that soul point for DRX. DK not wanting to give this one up, as Yahoo might find a little bit of difficulty making his way in, but does have Realm Warp. They're going to turn it onto Beryl, who flashes away. Teddy flashes over. But now he's completely separated from this fight. There's no blast going to get him in, as Shiyu goes between worlds, but I don't think he really wanted to be there. And that is going to be that third Drake taken down. You've got some upgraded shoes. Rich taking a bunch of damage. That wave is monstrous! But Teddy stays alive. He picks up a triple before he goes down, as Showmaker manages to shield himself, grabs the kill on the Xin Zhao, and Yahoo cannot take him out. DK win the fight. They lose the feats of strength. And it was chaos, but I think ultimately it's kind of fine.
That's my Rise group. Guess what? If Trundle doesn't have a dash, I will give him a dash. But flashing into oh no.
Okay, well Beryl is just going to catch Yahoo here.
Are you kidding me?
And then he will die.
No.
The orb is just there. Yep.
No, not the day one Nico tech.
Did he actually just minion up to Yahoo and he died?
He did. Lucid. Actually, one of the most insane plays I've seen.
Oh my god. So they are playing Nocturne Orianna. It's just that Paranoia doesn't take him very far.
Where Soul Point is just as good as Soul, because at some point the enemy team will just be like, oh no, what, Dragon spawns? And then you just get a free Drake recently, and this is still scarier!
All right, well, here we go. Pod Blossom immediately catches them into the instant shockwave, and they all just put themselves in a blender. Will DRX blend? Yes! Yes, they will! Oh, Yahoo, look at that hand on his face. That was the most forced episode of Will It Blend I've ever seen.
Why? Whoa!
He thought that he hadn't skilled it yet.
Not 15 seconds.
He was
okay,
hiding.
yeah, he was hiding.
Oh my god.
Oh no. When Beryl's giggling like
the
that.
Beryl giggle. Yep, he was a fan of that play.
Oh.
Scene, by the way.
That was like 90% of his health bar sacrificed to stop the back.
Think of the tempo.
Oh, I often think of the tempo.
No, you think of tempo vibes. Those are different. Really would like a DK Baron throw just to kind of bring this game back into.
Oh, we're gonna get a Baron! It's coming, 10 seconds!
It's real, yeah.
Oh, this is so cool. This might be cool as well, as Shiyu goes between the worlds. It's Rich running around, misses that needlework. Find a bit of damage back though as Sponge goes in. Beryl forced to flash. He's got a Mega Cone though. So there is no way they can do anything. Lucid looking to get cut down, though, as now Aiming moves in. Sponge says it's my time, as Lucid holds himself alive for a while, but is going to get taken out here by Yahoo. And now, oh, Shiu, you cheeky devil, don't run back. It's kind of crazy. It still gets another button, doesn't have a turret, and so he's still likely to die. What happened to the fight on the other side of the map?
He's still going.
As, yeah, Rich actually waits this one out. Oh, this is so much damage as Rich. He's in the circle, but Shiu's in there too, and manages to get the solo kill. Yeah, who's gonna come on over and end his happiness, but oh, never mind, he's just gonna live. All right, all of the doubt, it's gone. Shiu's back, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. You can do that level of...
I can do that level of...
wait, the flank! The TP!
All right, they're going for a bit of an angle here as Yahoo. Can he find it? Pop Blossom onto only the rise to try and keep Aiming alive, but it's not going to work. He will get taken out. Shiu comes on over, though, and there goes Sponge. Rich now trying to get himself out of there. Yahoo is in a bit of trouble, but between worlds, hits for so much damage. Shockwave in celebration there for Showmaker, who just wanted to press the R button, and by Jove, he did it. And the inner turret's going to go down. That's what a winning team fight looks like, everyone, here in the Rise group.
I am just happy that we're truly getting the Rise group experience here, Atlas. I was worried with the start of that game that it was all going to be a clean affair.
Oh, I've been ready for this. This is what I prepped for today.
This is what we wanted. And
beautiful League of Legends.
For DRX, they're still falling further behind, but as long as the Baron doesn't fall and the base isn't broken...
As of today's broadcast, you haven't met him yet. And Lucid is just going to press R on Sponge and run at him. There's the flash in. Teddy finds a really nice spell shield to avoid the damage and the CC. As we've got another top lane 1v1. This time the Gwen is going to come out on top. Shiu can't win them all. And so now, man advantage going over to DRX, and Rich has teleport from Rich's perspective once again.
He's 2 levels and 1 point free K gold up. I kind of understand why you go for this, but this time, does sweep him out, and then he just kills him. I thought he was level 16.
Yep. These are our funnelers. 100%.
Bring back the Taragi!
This is actually, it's not even a battle for winning this game, it's just for Gold King now. As, alright, DRX thinking that this is the angle, and it is! As Sponge is going to get traded for, wait, maybe it's not actually. Sponge for Beryl maybe isn't it.
That's not a good trade, no.
DK, but they do need to kind of clean up the gameplay. It's a 3.3k lead for Lucid.
Champs, or if you don't deal with him, he will just chomp your entire team. As, okay.
Beryl is dead again, most likely. He does manage to use the dash cannon to try and get himself out. Pop Blossom onto only Rich.
They got Showmaker!
As Showmaker is already dead. Shiu looking for an angle, but he just dies. Unceremoniously taken down. And the DK silliness continues. Could it just be Baron time? I think it's just Baron time.
Rise Group!
Oh, this is so Rise Group. I can't even begin to analyze this. It's way too high level.
DRX are all going to die. I can feel it.
Oh,
don't
God.
do it, DRX.
Well, they are actually doing a fair bit of damage to the waiting DK. Is Teddy having to deal with that pillar aiming in the 1v1? Can he make it happen? The answer's no. As he does, Valkyrie away. The Baron will be secured by DRX against the flow of play. It is soul point for both teams. We were talking about before.
Yeah, what about like low health Gwen or Karma?
Speaking of Gwen, there is a Pop Blossom to knock her up. Beryl is almost just dead as an afterthought. Shiu diving into the back line. Okay, Rich taking so much damage. Yahoo in that front line. Shockwave catches the rise, and down he goes. It's their turn to lose their mid laner before anything happens, and Sponge is slowed down. Lucid runs so fast, but Andal is able to put a leash on him momentarily, and that will be able to at least keep the support alive. They actually make something out of this, as Rich down to 50% health, and aiming. Yeah, he's looking for Sponge on the angle. Pop Blossom is avoided there by that Zhonya's. Shockwave is not really going to do too much of anything at all, and now Teddy is free hitting. Doesn't finish off any of the kills, is now aiming, looking to try and do something himself. No one's dead.
Okay, Showmaker STP. So does Shiu, doesn't, so Shiu needs to stick around. Lucid, they still have the Shockwave.
Yep.
Rich is looking to TP and base. Might just be a flip, Atlas!
And King's Tribute is so big as well. When this dragon goes down, it's going to be so important. It's actually that takes it! And with his Chemtech Soul, it means that DK had so much power, but he's just taken out! And Rich is dashing after them. Beryl manages to get the snare, and the Chemtech Soul is going to keep him alive for a little bit longer. The needlework is going to take him down in the end.
Oh, they're going to try.
Dead, and now DRX, they're going to go for it.
They're going to try to end. The problem is that they still need to take down all these turrets, and they don't have Baron. So I think that with specifically Showmaker and Shield, they should be able to clear. 40 seconds on the clock. They have to try and push for the end right now, Atlas.
And this is exactly what we were talking about. A team will take the soul, but it won't really mean anything. And DRX actually able to utilize that advantage. Showmaker is in so much trouble. He's not going to hit, but the ricochet does.
Wait. 20 seconds on aiming. Shiu has his ult. He needs to clear the wave.
Yep, this is massive. He goes in. He looks for the angles here, but the first turret's going to go. Oh my god! The burst damage is repugnant, and the Sivir is dead. Lucid now trying to chase after them, and he should be able to get there. Is it going to be a Shiu pentakill? Oh my god, it is! This game did not need to go this hard. Yep.
And guess what? I'm thinking he's back!
Right when we needed him most, she has shown up, and this is how it ends, ladies and gentlemen. The Nexus turrets will go down, and DK will take game 1 against DRX. Heaven help us.
But you see it as well, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't really...
Maybe in the skins it's going to help out.
Maybe.
Or maybe it's just not, because
I think it's just not.
Yeah, all the champs are going to be real weird colors. Beryl, as they're chasing after Teddy. Andil hasn't completed the back yet, as Deadly Flourish going to connect, but now it's just a dead Showmaker. All right, Lucid is now just going to dive out of the jungle towards Sponge, but...
I got the Dragon, switch Dragon for a mid lane kill, as they do retake tempo momentarily.
Yeah, DK not feeling too worried, I don't think. And if we're talking about like late game, it's kind of interesting.
Scaling, I think it's pretty even. Like Victor obviously is better, and then Wukong I think is better as... Oh.
Aiming. Okay, Beryl is coming over. Wow, they just don't go in.
Oh my god. That's going to at least get the stop.
This is crazy. All right, there's the equalizer to come down. And Aiming has to use the barrier as well. Beryl, no flash, remember, so he is not making it out of this one. Deadly Flourish is decent, but Rich is able to tank that one up. Man, their patience really paying off underneath this, trying to hit them. Shu moving over a ward here, as we can see.
Let's lose it. Yeah, he really wants to get one. We'll see if he's given the time or not. Wants to hold on to his W and should be able to get one. I think maybe backs off of that, but they did rotate over Shiu, so going for more.
Yeah, Lucid actually not having to use the smite onto that one, as the hook is going to be eaten by the Bellows Breath. Gets himself out with the Searing Charge nicely. No gravity field value there, and now the Ornhorn's going to ring in. There is the flash to make sure that it connects as well as Cyclone. Such huge value, and the curtains were called from off screen to get Aiming that kill. And instead of just taking the one, they'll take all three. As now Showmaker is just going to burn down. Tiv is trying to get angry. Showmaker survives. As Rich moves forward, that gravity field, fantastic for the disengage. But DRX really losing out on that one. Holding their teleports, ready to come in for a potential fight around this dragon. Let's see whether Rich is going to be okay, though, as he gets stunned up by Tibbers. And this Alcove Gaming is going to be a difficult one. The equalizer goes down, but it's not going to be enough to save him as they all get amongst it. Beryl finds the Magnet Storm. The Annie does fall down, but Sponge will be dying as well, as Yehu's teleported in, and the rest of DRX are going to join this party earlier and teleport in to allow Shiu to join the fight. Shattering Strike is good, and the gravity field doesn't really do anything at all. Aiming moves on down, and DK keep the rest of them alive. A 4 versus 3 now around this dragon. Lucid is still up. Andil looking for a hook as Beryl not going to get tagged by that one. One more link in the chain would have probably done it. It was very close. Just barely, but so does Andil. So no one's dead just yet. Rich is going to find a bit of an angle here towards Beryl as the curtains have been. Oh, there goes Andil. Just from the fog of war, and he's deleted from the map. And now Teddy fighting, Aiming the Deadly Flourish, not going to connect, but the Ram will! Aiming gets the barrier, flashes out of the way of Teddy. Yehu in so much trouble, but she was just by himself, and Yehu's able to walk it off. Lucid going in, but isn't able to find the angle. That was a mess, if ever I've seen one.
We're like 5 fights going on all at once. And consecutively,
I guess DRX wins and are able to equalize the dragons.
yes, for it. And then Shiu goes
Oh, we're team fighting again.
a little bit way too deep.
Okay, Flash Magnustorm going to come on through there as aiming looks to close the distance onto Teddy. Lucid gets on top of Sponge and Showmaker gets in there and deletes the Pantheon, but now Barrel's in so much trouble. Yehu in a good spot, but Teddy is just dead. And so Yehu and Andal, the last men standing, as Showmaker and Barrel having to try and play Frogger to get out of this one. As Rich equalizing, going to catch out the Annie. And down goes Barrel as well, who decided to stick around to keep Tibbers company. Understandably so. Tibbers is pretty cool. And a 2 for 2 in the end.
I love this. This is exactly what I wanted.
Whether Shiu can get a pentakill or not, that's what's going to decide.
The Ornn Penta?
Yep, that's what's going to get there. Flash out there from Sponge to avoid the deadly flourish. As Barrel down to 50%. Immediately, the Ram has been called and they turn it on to Rich immediately. He flashes away. Tibbers is keeping them occupied. Deadly flourish to try and catch out Andal yet again. The bullets flying in. The first 2 ring true. And there's the third to lock down the Nautilus. Aiming, this guy is pretty clean on this Jhin, man. I'm a bit of a Jhin doubter normally, as now Barrel's going to get caught out. There is an exhaust onto Rich. The dive in from Lucid finds a Cyclone onto 2. Rich will get taken down, but the bullet time is able to execute the Wukong. And now Showmaker once again in a super uncomfortable position, and DK are just out of it. It is the follow-up. There's the Grand Starfall as well as aiming. What are we doing? We are just dying. As soon as I say good things about aiming, he just gets obliterated.
I knew it was way too clean. It made way too much sense.
It was a bit of an overextension, was it not? Is that what it came down to?
They did dive. They get the Herald, and now they're sitting at a gold lead. And game 3 has never looked better.
Shattering Strike, a decent answer here, but it is going to be the outer turret falling down. There is another option here, as Rich taking so much damage, the Jhin just blows him up, and that was a clone that goes down in response. Sponge, the stun, that's going to set it up. Aiming, locks down yet another one. Keanu Reeves, I think Sandra Bullock in a great film.
I think for the Keanu Reeves continuity, yours is a lot better. When it comes to the actual movie, though, come on, you gotta give.
Yeah, Mad Max is far cooler. You can
also
Rich, pile it in.
Rich, do not walk up to the. Oh no.
Oh dear.
Oh dear.
Well, Rich is likely to die. However, he just flashes. Deadly Flourish comes down. There's a Grand Starfall.
Andal!
And Andal finds the angle there. Throws the ulti on the Barrel. They take down Showmaker immediately as the Ram is going to try and cause a ruckus in the backline, but it doesn't really do much of anything at all. As the flash to get out of that Arcane Storm. A lot of buttons now on cooldown. But Teddy still has bullet time. Doing this dance again, ladies and gentlemen. All right, reform the battle lines. As there's a hook, it lands onto She, who's building an item, for goodness sake, and they lose their front line. And now it's 40 seconds, and this time he has no teleport.
They caught him shopping. Only Ornn could do that while in the brush.
No, he was building. He wasn't even shopping. He was creating.
Same thing, Atlas. This is dead.
He is very dead.
Okay, I still don't like this call. Oh, why were we doing this? There's 4 people up. Showmaker has ult.
Well, let's see whether Showmaker can get any. Doesn't have flash.
Lucid a Cyclone!
Yep, let's see whether Lucid can find the angle. They do read it. As there is the Scryer. Lucid looks for it here. Finds the Cyclone onto Rich. Gets the double knock-up. Aiming turns up. They take down the Rumble, and once again, the Otacon is extremely low. And these health bars are the same thing because DRX were tanking Otacon for forever. The smite doesn't work from Sponge. Otacon goes to DK and Yahoo. It's a massive Arcane Storm, but unfortunately, the DK players are weathermen. They're very happy about this as Sponge ults in with no health. That was so scary, but he's okay. He puts up the shield. Identical. It is Chemtech Soul here for DK, but DRX had that in game 1. That didn't matter. That didn't change anything. Oh, it's such a perfect Rise Soul. I'm actually going to give... okay, never mind. We're fighting. Sponge taking a lot of damage here, but the Ram is going to start this one off. The bullet time, the entire duration is eaten by Shiu, and he says, and what? He did not care about that at all. And the Pantheon this time died 5 times. Is this the first loss for Pantheon here in the LCK since we got back from MSI?
Might be the case.
Well, Andil is, I don't know what, he looked like a clone. That's the way he was behaving. But unfortunately, that's what you look like when you are stunned in the jungle. Another Cyclone going to come on through there as the curtains are being called. And Rich goes down. DK all of a sudden have claimed full control of the tempo vibes, and they are not letting them go. That's how you know. Even when it looks like he's misplaying, it's okay.
It's not.
They're winning. Unless they're losing, guys. That can happen too.
Oh, let's be real. DRX, no. They just need to keep their composure.
It's now 13 seconds until Chemtech Soul and DRX.
All right, Barrel.
Oh, God. Okay, Shiu is going to get spotted. He looks for Teddy, but he may just be dead. He gets bullet timed, and there he goes. What did he mean by this? We'll never know.
You're on! You don't need to flank! You have the best hard engage in the game! Just press R!
I love the Rise group, man. They're going to give up this one Chemtech Drake, and she will respawn in 30 seconds time.
It's fine, it's fine. It's just one Drake. It's fine. It doesn't matter.
He was like, give the Pom to Beryl, as Beryl gets hooked immediately as I say that. Let's not talk about Pom anymore. Grand Starfall is going to be used by Sponge. They caught him on the wrong side of the map. Exactly right, but it's 19 seconds until Shiu comes up, and Andil, he just dies in 2 shots.
Assassin Gen?
I guess when you have all of that AD, that's going to work, as Sponge flashes into a bullet from the bullet time, but that's the only one that connects.
Why is Showmaker here?
Okay, well now he's going to be able to find them. The Magnastorm is going to connect onto Ye, who is now just put in the blender by Lucid. He then gets on top of Teddy and cyclones him down. Somehow, it all just works out.
Is it just over?
I hope not. No. I needed DRX to win this game. You cannot end it like this, DK. This is not how this story ends.
No!
This is an epic, not a short story. All right, well, the Ram is going to come down. Shiu is going to see whether they can take them out. The triple knock-up from Shiu as he gets the double kill to boot. Andil goes down again, and I think aiming just did 5 trillion damage to him. And there's the ace, and there goes the Nexus. DK clean 2-0. But there is everything to see here, and it was all beautiful.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.